Hello, my celestial kings and queens. This is Mystic Storm here to clear the path to a new life with you. Okay, we have this different setup here for a pick a card reading. So I hope you all enjoy this. Hey, Faith and Trust. Yeah, there we go. All right. So we have 3 piles here. I'm gonna let y'all, take some time to pick your group. We have group 1 here with black tourmaline. We have group 2 here with hematite. My ear started ringing a little bit right there. And then group 3 is black kyanite. Okay? All right. So I'm gonna give y'all some time here to pick your group. I'm excited. I haven't done a pick a card in a while. And yeah, I hope y'all had a wonderful Lionsgate. I think we're still in it, actually, the Lionsgate portal, and I can definitely feel it. So yeah, why this is coming up. What shadows need to come to light for Friday the 13th tomorrow. So we're gonna hop into it. I hope that you all have some time to pick your pile. Maybe I'll do the singing bowl a little bit. Okay, we're gonna start with group 1. Group 1. You have the black tourmaline. If you haven't used this crystal, I would suggest you look up the properties to see if this resonates with you. Okay, and we're gonna first start off with the Soul's Lessons Oracle card. This will be kind of like a crowning energy for it, and then I'll go in with the Hoodoo Tarot. Okay, so this is regret. Ooh, it says, I know that I cannot change the past. Okay, that's like your ultimate thing. So it might be a lot of regret, a lot of low vibrational energy going on there with a lot of shoulda, coulda, woulda. I'm also really looking at this sunflower here. It's muted though, and it has little hearts around it. So instead of regretting what happened and know that you can't change the past, just open yourself up to the ultimate thing, which is love, and watch how you can turn regret into something beautiful. Or your mistakes into something beautiful. Okay? All right. We're going to get into the Hoodoo Tarot. This is a new deck for me. I'm super excited to work with this with you all. Okay. Spirit, what is hidden? Thank you. What are the fears surrounding the shadows? The next card. Messages from the shadow self. How to overcome the challenges. And the outcome. Thank you. All right. So what is hidden in the shadows here? We have Father Sims, what you could tell is temperance, right? So this is temperance in reverse. So hidden in the shadows is you probably are very impatient with yourself. I feel like you might be an overthinker. You probably feel like you always second guessing yourself to the point where you constantly go back and forth and you're very indecisive. So when you finally do pick something, you regret it because you're thinking of all these different scenarios, all these different probabilities or possibilities that could happen, and maybe your inner wisdom is getting the best of you because you feel like you know so much, you've gained so much knowledge, but at the same time it's hard for you to decide because it's like the lesser of two evils, what I'm getting here. Okay? And then the fears around the shadow is actually going within. With the Dr. Grant, the Dr. Grant is the Hermit card. Okay? You see how in this sense, I mean, it's the Hermit card, but this person here is in the light. It looks like he's not really trying to dive deep. Okay? So you have to you have to get out of the fear of unlocking that hidden door within your mind. The indecisiveness is making you second guess yourself to the point where you're not willing to go down the path that you know that you need to go on. And yeah, it's scary. Yeah, it's the unknown. Yeah, it's dark. Yeah, you have to release and heal some things. But with the healing, you'll feel so much better because this low vibrational energy of feeling like you don't know which way to turn, or you are constantly stuck in the past, which will give you depression. It's not a good look. So if you just open yourself up to take a trip down into like your shadow self, to revisit those times that you felt like you could have or should have done something differently, or you should have followed your intuition. You should have followed your intuition, but you didn't. Stop beating yourself up. Stop beating yourself up and, forgive yourself and grow and learn. Okay? And this is a message to your shadow self here. And this is the grandchildren. The grandchildren here is the Star card. Okay? And it's funny because, y'all, this Hoodoo Tarot is, like I said, it's a new deck for me. And I had to, it's funny that I got 3 major arcana. I've been studying the major arcana because, baby, it's different. But the grandchildren, I was literally driving home, and this is the card that I seen, and it was in reverse, the same way. I was like, so what would I say if this came up? And it's funny that it's here. So internally, the message from your shadow self, you have to forgive yourself. You need to have hope in the future, because it's not just you. I mean, you might have had some fertility issues, or you might have given up a child, or had an abortion, or forced, if you're a man, forced your partner or the person you were with to give up the child. And for some reason that has stuck in your mind for so long, and it's like you constantly regret the decision, you constantly are in fear, you constantly are sad, and it's always in the back of your mind. But your shadow self is saying forgive yourself and to have hope. It's to have hope in the future, have hope that you will be able to have children, have hope that you will get through this cycle of not knowing which way to turn. Okay, and I'm looking at, I said indecisiveness, and at the bottom of the deck here is the Two of Knives in reverse. Look at that card. Whew. It's plaguing you, it's rotting you. And it's funny that her eyes are carved out. It's like you don't even need these eyes to pick the decision. You need your first eye or your third eye to make this decision. And it could be make the decision to move on with your life. Make a decision to not worry about the past and think more in the present moment and stop beating yourself up, just period. So this one is how to overcome the challenges. Ooh, big queen. The major arcana is stepping out, okay? And I'm so glad. I was like, I'm studying. I wanted to use this deck today. Empress, the big queen. Okay, I talked about the infertility, and then we have the Empress. Know that you are fertile. Okay, this can be literally, like if you're really trying to birth another human, or this could be like figuratively, you're birthing a creation. That was literally the daily spirit message for today. You're birthing prosperity. Okay, that, even though that was the Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles is kind of like one of the tiers for the Empress. So, wow, you don't have anything to worry about. How to overcome the challenges? Step into your power and know that you can create whatever you want. This little ounce of hope is all you need. And the crazy thing here, like the big queen here, you see she got like an offertory plate. Okay, she got her candles. She has a statue. When I first seen it, it reminded me of Ogun. So if you are into like the Orishas or different gods and goddesses, this is really giving me like protection over your seeds. Your seeds doesn't have to be just children. Again, it can be seeds of intention, right? To protect that and to know that it will be it's kind of like first thing that's coming to my mind is weed killer. Like if you're planting a garden and you want to spray something down to keep all the pests away and keep the bad things or bad weeds away. It's like to protect your sweetness. And I say that because if you follow what's her channel? Ife's Palace. Wow, I love Ife. She's really like grown a lot in a short amount of time. So if you haven't checked her out, check her out. But she talked a lot about protecting your sweetness. And this is what this is giving me too. Because it has gotten lost along the way. Yeah. It was taken away from you. And that's why you don't... Sometimes we have to go down to the dark side to view the past, to let it go. Okay? If you keep blocking it, then you won't heal from it. Yeah. And the outcome of this is the big house. Man, you got straight major arcana. Okay, and the big house here is the Tower. Okay, so the outcome here is there's going to be major shifts. Once you tend to this, it's going to look very, very dark. It's going to look very scary. It's going to look very chaotic. Okay, but it's funny I brought Ife's Palace because she's an initiate of Oya. And Oya, I've been working with Oya for a good amount of time, and man, she showed me the beauty and transformation. I thank Oya for that, because when I know I'm in the midst of chaos, I know change is coming. And that's the whole thing with Mystic Storm. It's just like after the storm, after the chaos, after the tower falls, what comes? Sunshine, the rainbows. So it's just like sometimes you have to go through tough times, struggles, to learn lessons so you can see the bigger picture. Okay? So know you can overcome this challenge if you stay in your power, Empress. Okay? Know that when the tower falls or when things happen in your life, that's a shift, and that you can create whatever you need to create, but make sure you stay protected in the process. Okay? So I hope that you all enjoyed that group number ones. Make sure that you, if you don't follow me on my social media platforms, please do. And yeah, especially YouTube. I want to get my YouTube subscribers up. And I'm, thinking of a master plan, trying to figure out what I want to do more on my channel. So if you have any suggestions, let me know. I would greatly appreciate it. And yeah, we're going to get to the next one. Oh boy, that's funny that all the major arcana came up for group one. I'm glad it tested me. All right, since we're working with shadow work, I'm going to ring this singing bowl one more time, or I guess for each time. Yes. Okay. Oh, my group ones. I meant to say this too. My group ones, I would suggest my protection oil, bath salts, or tea light candles. If you're interested, you can go on my website, msbotanica.com. Okay. All right. This is for group 2. You picked Hematite. If you resonated with this crystal, I would suggest that you, here you go. I think this was the pile that I was ringing, my ear was ringing on too. So Willow said that this is the pile, huh? Okay, baby, don't burn your tail. Oh my gosh. Hey, sweetie. Okay, don't have to, I know you want to be in the reading. You was good just right there, okay? All right. Okay. Yes, so look up hematite. All right. So this one is, ooh, pride. And it says, I love myself and I see myself in everyone. Okay? So this is this is exposing some things here. So you might be too prideful in a sense where you don't want to do a lot of things because you feel like it's above you, or you just feel like it's above you, and sometimes that belittles others. And you probably have to be mindful of how you approach certain issues. It's not all about you. Even though we talk a lot about self-love and self-care and you have to worry about self. Yourself comes first. Yes, indeed it does. We do. You do. But after you do that work, that's when you're supposed to spread your love to other people and to show compassion to other people. You might be very judgmental. And that might also reflect inside of you. Being judgmental, you probably overcritical of yourself. You may look in the mirror a lot, always, or check your phone to see how you look to make sure that you aren't that you on point. And yeah, let's see. This is what's hidden in the shadows. This is fears around the shadows. Okay. Messages from shadow self. Okay. How to overcome challenges. And then outcome. Okay. So what's hidden in the shadows? We have the garden. The garden is the world card. So I feel like like the luxury, like, see, she looks like a pinup girl a little bit. And, you know, she wear heels in the garden. You know, granted that, you know, we want to live, you know, in luxury, and we want to make sure that we, you know, that we're on point. But, you know, if you're just going out and, you know, watering your plants or doing your seeds of intention, are you maybe taking too much pride in yourself to the point where it's overshadowing other things? You know, this is a lot of this. Maybe I'm feeling like there's a balance of self-love that needs to go on here. Okay, this says fears around the shadow, courting. This is the Lover's card. Okay, and what I'm getting here is you take so much pride in yourself. You've been watering your garden. Ooh, your garden is your sacral chakra. Okay, you've been watering and tending to this, right? You take pride in it. You know, you got that WAP. Just saying. All right, but your fears around keeping yourself up, or you always have to be on point because you're trying to find your divine partner. And inwardly, your fears is you feel like you won't. And maybe it's because the energy, the too much pride. How can I say this without it being too, I'm trying to figure it out, because yes, in order to attract, you have to be sweet. You have to be on it. But I feel like the pride that you have in yourself, like we talked about, over criticizing and stuff, it comes now into insecurity. So this is a mask. Granted, it looks good, but it's a mask that's really covering your fears of, are you really going to have a fulfilling relationship that is divine, that someone that really gets you, somebody that is, and it's funny that they're shadows. Someone that will be willing to go down the path with you in this shadow work. Because that's one thing about partners, you know, the honeymoon phase is beautiful. You know, it's good. But oh baby, when it's over, it's over. And you have to look at this person and you have to see all their darkness. And you have to realize, do you love them anyhow? I love myself and I see myself in everyone. But are you really going to see that reflection in someone else? And will they really see that reflection in you? You might have had abandonment issues. Yeah. Abandonment issues stemming from childhood. Yeah. It's okay. You will find love. You just have to be true to yourself. That's what I just heard. You have to be true to yourself. And that means starting with loving yourself. It might be a fake self-love. This is a masked self-love. Just because you might put on all the makeup, you might have you smelling good, you looking good, you pampering yourself, all this stuff. You look good on the outside, but how your inside looking? How your inside looking? Take this time to work on yourself. So that way, when that honeymoon phase is over, in whatever relationship you're in, you're able to sustain it and keep going. Okay? Alright. Next is the message from Shadow Self. This is 3 of Coins. 3 of Pentacles. She's beautiful. I'll say that. There's one thing, like three of Pentacles to me is giving me like the third party situation, really. But in this card here, I'm really getting a lot of divination, a lot of purification, ancestral work. And this is, I feel like this is the message here, because I feel third party, yes, I feel like you've probably been in a lot of third party situations, some that you found out later on, some that you're probably unaware of. But that's why you have to tap in to yourself to know more. You know, if you work on your divination, if you're into that, you can probably work with that to trust your intuition so you can weed out. Is this the group I talked about, fertilizer? Yeah, weed out the real from the fake. Okay? Is this person really for me, or are they really a dog? You know? And then also cleansing yourself, making sure that you're connected with spirit. Maybe if you don't have an ancestral altar, I would suggest you do. Even if you start off with just a cup of water and some money, that's it. That's all you really need, and that will help you build up the confidence and build up power and know that you are protected and loved. Okay, and that you're not alone even through this process now. Okay, and how to overcome the challenges, we have Dr. Buzzard. Now this is the Justice card. How can you seek justice for all the wrong that you've been through? All the people that maybe have taken from your garden, if you know what I mean, and without permission. How can you seek justice? This may have been a long time ago, but how you can get balance within your life and how to do that is to, one, know yourself. And I really feel like this, he's like screaming, kind of yelling or something like that. I feel like in order to release this, you probably need to like really like scream. It's a lot of pent up emotions here. Even if it's just, or not just scream, or like a wail, or just like just get it out of you. Okay, that might be a part of the releasing process for you to overcome this challenge, is to find balance within yourself, and that's just to release this, okay? And you also, with the Justice, if we're talking about divination and you know, power and workings, you might do something. If you might be going through a court case regarding these issues within love, where someone has stolen from you, taken your flower. Use your working, or find someone that can do some working for you to make sure that the court case goes smoothly. Okay, that's for somebody. All right, and the outcome here is the Son of Coins. I feel like the Son of Coins here is really that person that you're looking for. Like, and even if this is, like, if you're a guy and watching this, you can flip it, you know what I'm saying? But this might be somebody that you aren't necessarily, oh, he ain't my type, or, you know, he all right, or he's so nice, but he can be a friend, you know, but he's like really deep in, okay, he's so close, but it's like his finger was like pointing to the Libra, which is the Justice, which is I'm like, pow. One of the symbolisms for Libra is partnerships. Come on. So, yeah, someone is going to be deep. Someone that's going to study you. Someone that's willing to learn and grow with you. Okay? Put in that work with you. Okay? So, yes, I hope that you all got this message. Yeah, the shadow work is to learn how to love yourself, despite when you strip off all this makeup and the heels and the pearls and the jewelry and all that stuff. Do you still love yourself? Do you still love yourself? When you work on your love, then you're able to show compassion to others, and you can have that reflective relationship that you're looking for. There's some things that from your past that you have to settle the score with, and it's either you just need to release to have balance within your mind, body, spirit, or you need to make sure that this person pays for what they've done to you, and they need to go to jail or even prison. Okay? And once you get over all of that and you learn to love yourself first, you'll have this person that you've been waiting for. And you have to keep an open mind in that, because you never know. You never know. So I hope that y'all enjoyed that. Okay, group number 2's tell me how you liked it. All right, I'm really liking these hoodoo cards, the Hoodoo Tarot. Yes. All right. And we got the last deck here, which is the black Kyanite. I can never remember how to pronounce that. But I'm going to go ahead and do the sound bowl again. There we go. All right, group number 3. Let's see what you got. Grief. It says, I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. Grief, getting loss, death, okay? And this could be an actual, like you're grieving from someone who has passed. This could be for a lot of people, especially during this time. There's so many deaths that are that have gone on, unexpected deaths, okay? And just know that with your loss, it's yes, grieve, but also appreciate the time that you all had. And then if it's not someone that has passed on, a death is just an ending to a cycle. And know that once you have completed a cycle, now you're stepping into something new. And this can be very true because we're in the Lion's Gate, right? Going through this portal, this transition for a new beginning. And yeah, for what you're ending, it could have, you know, been great. And I'm getting like 10 of Pentacles great, or 10 of Cups great. And with that, you probably are now shifting into something more chaotic. But just know, appreciate your ending, because it's gotten you so far to where now if you can navigate things that are a little unknown and unforeseen, that you have the power and the tools to do so. Okay? All right. One more. Let's try that again. All right. Spirit, what is hidden in the shadows? Father of Knives. Fears around the shadows. Okay. 2 of Sticks. Message from Shadow Self. The Railroad. How to overcome your challenges. 9 of Baskets. Oops. An outcome. Yep. What's the outcome, Spirit? I'll take this one. Strength. All right. So what's hidden in the shadows here with the Father of Knives? I feel like it's funny because when I was looking at this card today, it was like, it's like this person manipulates time, right? Or is very witty. Especially because knives are swords, that's all mental. So I feel like inwardly, you're maybe like trying to time travel back into a time where it was better times, or when you lost this person, or when things were good for you, and you're living in the past. You might see visions of this person still here, or you might see you're daydreaming about a situation that happened a long time ago, and it's not keeping you in the present. And with you stuck in this death, right, it's like time just stood still, and you're not able to function and continue on with your life. Like I've seen this happen, and it's like no matter how many times people can encourage you and try to see, like, come on, get out of it, shake, you know, try to shake them into the present. If that person or if you aren't willing to you know, get off of that, or, you know, wake up, then you're gonna be stuck, and you're gonna miss so many opportunities. Okay? And then the fears around the shadow is the Two of Sticks. So this is a lot of, I will say these, all three here are reversals. So this is a lot of internal work that you have to do, okay? With the Two of Sticks here, it's like, yeah, you don't want to move. You don't want to move. And it's just like you have, you know, it's like a big gap in between where you are right now, stuck, to where you need to go. And you're just like, I'm done. I think I can't go on. How can I go on after I lost something precious to me? After I can't imagine life without this person, or I can't imagine life without having this in my life, a certain thing in my life, and now I can't move. And it's like this big lake in between this, and it's saying be adaptable. You're afraid to morph and shift and change. And it's crazy because we change every day. You change your hair, you change your clothes, you change the food you eat, you know, simple stuff like that. So if you can think of it like that, that can open you up to make subtle changes in your life, so that way you can shift and move, okay? And then this message from the shadow self, this is the railroad bill. And railroad bill is the Chariot. That's literally like, it's like, you know, moving, let's go. This is also giving me like the gospel train. The gospel train is a-coming. It's bringing me back to choir. And yeah, it's like, are you going to get on board? Are you going to get on board? Or are you going to just let life pass you by? Let opportunities pass you by. The Chariot is saying that you need to have more discipline and structure in your life in order to move this. You might feel like a freight train, or a freight train has hit you and you're stuck. You grease it, oil it, do what you got to do in order to move, okay? And then how can you overcome these challenges? We have 9 of baskets, and baskets are cups. This is wish fulfillment, being fulfilled, indulging in the pleasures that ignite you, okay? It might be your guilty pleasures, right? You might want to buy yourself flowers, or adorn yourself with different jewelry. This is, or get you a nice bottle of wine. Things like that. Everything that you want, or make a list of everything that you want to bring into your life, and make a plan of action to see it through. Okay, we talked about that for the Lionsgate. Willow agrees with me. She's over here meowing and going crazy right now. So, yeah, do what makes you happy. If you follow your happiness and bliss, you'll see how your life will change. Okay? Oh, be careful, Willow. You're about to knock things down. And then the outcome, strength. Strength. Okay, yeah. Strength. Okay. It's like, I don't even really have to say anything with that, do I? Okay. Willow agrees. Come on, baby. Okay. I like that she's getting more comfortable with the readings. I just don't want her tail to burn. That would be tragic. But strength, okay? It's like, yeah, so if you put the focus back on what makes you happy, you'll be able to move differently. You probably feel so heavy heavy with grief, heavy with sadness, very low vibrational. And it's just, it's hard to get out of. But it takes work, active work from you in order for you to see those changes. How can you do that? Indulge. Do what makes you happy. Now, you don't see the cell phone on here. You don't see the TV. You know, even though one of my guilty pleasures is binge watching TV. But, you know, you have to do everything in moderation. I will say, I don't want you to just go AWOL and just, you know, overdose on something, or, you know, I like this, so I'm going to partake in it. And no. Do it in moderation. That's all I'll say, okay? So, yes, group 3, this is what I have for you all. I hope that you all enjoyed. I hope that you gained some guidance, some clarity on some things and what you need to do in order to pick yourself up. Okay, and then shout out to all the rest of the groups, my group 1s, my group 2s. I'm so happy that I was able to do this pick a card tonight, and yeah, just vibe with you all. So yeah, just make sure you stay connected with me on my social media platforms. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. And yeah, make sure you stay tuned with the daily spirit messages that I post for Monday through Friday every week, okay? All right, I love you all, and I will catch you in the next one.